So Mad Mike and the rest of the guys, all of you guys are on the line, but Mad Mike's here on the show. I just wanted to make sure we have to talk about how the show's been going and how we need to do. Now, I know you think yourselves as hosts, but you're more like cast members for the Wrestling Mayhem show. Okay, that means you're here to tell a story, and that means we need to make sure that certain points are reached here and certain things don't go over the line, so we don't cross the line, okay?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of need... We're trying to be more professional here.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, there's a few things. Mad Mike, no more sizzling bacon on your voicemails. It's
yeah,
the vegans aren't happy with that, okay?
I'm sorry about that, Sorg. I need to be more respectful to... I mean, there are vegans in the chat room.
Yeah,
exactly. Vegans in the chat room, and I apologize for that.
And we just need to be more, thinking about them and making sure, making sure they're good. WrestleFan, the WrestleCopper has to go. Okay. DJ Lunchbox
is officially grounded.
Yeah, exactly. DJ Lunchbox needs to be more sympathetic to the plight of the Irishman and his paleness. So it's...
Oh, and we need to get Juggalo Jamie a dictionary or proofread his emails or something like that, because honestly, it just makes us sound...
Yes.
Well,
the Teachers Association of America is pissed at us right now. Okay, and we need to watch the volume in the chat room and everything. All of you are cast members. Okay. I mean, I have a 5-year-old kid over here. I don't want to interrupt him with our with our explicit podcast I let him listen to every week.
Riz, I see that in the chat room. No gang signs.
No gang signs. Definitely no gang signs in the chat room. But I don't want to interrupt this 5-year-old kid over here with our explicit tagged podcast while he's looking up RedTube on my other laptop. So I hope everybody's got the message, and I hope we have a great show. Okay?
Yeah. Everyone, go Mayhem. Go Mayhem.
Go Mayhem. Exactly.
The Wrestling Mayhem Show recommends highspots.com for all of your wrestling needs. Whether you're a wrestling fan, worker, or promoter, looking for figures, DVDs, or equipment, Highspots has what you're looking for.
Hi, I'm WrestleFan 2000 from the Wrestling Mayhem Show. When I want a Jeff Hardy figure to jump off my race car bed onto a crowd of Lego people, I make sure to get them from highspots.com. Mom, I'm gonna clear it! Mom!
Click the link for High Spots on WrestlingMayhemShow.com to support the show when you want to purchase anything wrestling related. High Spots has what you're looking for.
Hey everyone, this is Showtime Eric Young from TNA, Total Nonstop Wrestling on Spike TV. You're listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Radio Show.
Wrestling Mayhem Show.com.
It's the best day of the week. Today is the day that you have chosen to listen to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. This is DJ Lunchbox, putting it the fuck down for you. Let's fucking do this. Monday night, you know it must be raw. Leaders being a whore and not wearing a bra. Seen his damn belt still spinning around his waist. I can ship at a rhymes on what comes out of his face. Tuesday night and it's EC Dub. Michael Q Knoxville join the club. If he's taking the shit, scream out boo boo. This ain't EC Dub and we can tell that too. Wednesday night, ROH on DVD, the best wrestling on the planet to the nth degree. Joe Damon, Delirious, Danielson, and Kim McCarthy, Homicide, the Rottweilers, and Kenta Kobashi. Thursday night, TNA on Spike. Bruce is spoken, so that means I'm drinking blood tonight. Shut up and show me the damn X division and get SoCal balance in my line of vision. Friday night SmackDown, this is all life. Kicking back, watching wrestling every night. Kenny, Boogeyman, Helms, Hardy, Guerrero, London, Kendrick, and stealing the show. RWF Scion in the weekly features. You're a student, we are the teachers. Shout out to Jimbo's crew and to the D's, putting it down for Vim with the greatest of ease.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Wrestling Mayhem Show. I am your master of ceremonies with our brand new video rig setup here. This is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. We're losing our internets left and right. I'm not in tune with the internets right now, but we are streaming. Everything's going. 2 out of 5 computers on the internet isn't bad, right, guys? And of course, on the video screen, our brand new video screen. Check that out, Mad Mike live from the Bronx. How you doing? How about you tell me how you doing after I turn your audio up?
I'm on the Matatron. I love it.
Yes, the Matatron for the moment. Of course, this is Wrestling Mayhem Show 202, and I didn't hit record on the Ustream. That's okay, because that's not entirely what we need anymore. Anyways, we're going to do things a little...
Deuce.
What's that?
Deuce.
Yes. Mad Mike is going to be joining me here tonight. We may hear from LB a little later. I'm not entirely sure. WrestleFan is in and out. We'll see if we can get him in. I'm not sure, again, because of the connection. What just went down because I hit that plug over there. Also, bear with us. New video deal going on. And so I have more digital knobs and switches to play with on top of all of the standard knobs and whistles and all that stuff. So, Mad Mike, without further ado, also second segment, Johnny Gargano will be joining us.
Yes, Johnny Bananas.
I think this will be our first Skype interview, and he should be on that video screen right over there where Mad Mike is.
That's right. I'm opening for Johnny Bananas, kids.
He's opening for Johnny Bananas, kids.
And I'm closing for him, too.
Yes, and also it's Doc Remedy Appreciation Day, but we'll get in that. There's a lot of voicemails, and we really need to get into it because we have about 20 minutes before I said I was going to call him. So, Mad Mike, do you have an email prepared over there?
I do have an email prepared, Sorg.
All right, go for it.
I'm a little rusty. I think this is the first email I've read on a show, so.
Okay.
Good evening, Mayhem Nation. This is Sean Soundoff. Sorry about missing last week's show, but I'm back this week. First, Raw was in my hometown of Knoxville, Tennessee. And after seeing said Raw, I was happy that I watched the show from my house and saved the money. I've heard reports that they were giving away free tickets to Raw due to poor ticket sales. Now, on to TNA Genesis, or TNA Sold Out, depending on who you ask.
It definitely a little bit had that feel. It's still better than Sold Out.
But before I continue with this, I want to say that before we went live in the chat room, Sean Burkhead described this email as the Chris Benoit tribute show of TNA. Because apparently he'll get into it later, and I'm sure we'll get into it later. But
is this the exceeding long one that we have? Because I know there's one of these we got to cut down.
The long one? Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Rock and Roll Outlaw. I get confused sometimes. But anyway, all right. So for those chanting, "We want 6 sides," New Flash TNA started with traditional wrestling back in 2002. It doesn't matter about the number of sides, but what you do inside the ring. Secondly,
just like with your ladies.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't matter the size; it's how you use it. At least that's what I've always been told. Secondly, you knew what you were getting with Eric and Hogan in TNA. Really, chanting "You're overrated" to Mr. Anderson when none of you been inside a 4 or 6 side ring in your life. Yes, Mayhem Nation, I just turned heel on the TNA fans.
That's okay, because I think we all are.
Well, yeah. Overall, the pay-per-view was average with booking ending great matches. Red vs. Kendrick was good way to start the show off. I'm not sure about Styles' heel turn. Mr. Anderson's debut didn't seem as big as Kurt's or Christian Cage. My questions of the week. Should Ken Anderson debut against a face Styles instead of debuting against Abyss? No. No, he shouldn't have.
No, I don't think it would. Why a face Styles? You know?
Yeah. And why put him automatically at the top? I mean, no offense to Kennedy, but he's not a Kurt Angle. He's not a Christian Cage.
Mm-hmm.
He was a mid-carder. He was never a world champion. And to be fair, he's a little injury-prone. So...
I don't know. I think that's an unfair assessment. Still.
He's more injury prone than Christian.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm not Kurt, but Kurt works through injury, so it doesn't matter. Second question. Should the Pope get a world title shot? I think he is money on the mic and great in the ring. Yes, I think he should. I think he should be world champion by the end of the year. Personally, I love the Pope. Lastly, I did have a chance to listen to last week's show and was saddened to hear that I didn't make your top feuds of the Mayhem show. No one had more heat from their debut than yours truly. So I would add TNA Reporter vs. Mayhem Nation as one of the top feuds of 09.
Excellent. Excellent.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, I might be able to... No, never mind. I thought I might have been able to get a Mr. WrestleFan back. Do you have another one there prepared, sir? Because I don't. I'm still working on this.
There was another one? I only got the one.
Okay, I'm looking for the rest of the emails, and I got Sean Burkhead, Sean Sound Off, which, look at this right now. Due to my issues, I am reading off an iPhone. Right there.
Sorg.
Yes?
The one I just read.
Okay, that's the first one I found, so I also am confusing everybody.
Yes. The other email we have is for our guest and for Mr. Remedy.
Yes, there's definitely... Oh, there was one I did want to read from Sean Brayfield. This is about the stuff going on in Haiti, of course. Haiti assistance. He says, "Hey guys, I'm sure by now we've all heard of the tragedy in Haiti and the seemingly insurmountable losses they've endured. My dad lives out in Delaware and he works at the hospital, and on Wednesday, January 20th, he's leaving with a group from the hospital to go and provide medical care to those in Haiti. And my family is asking for donations to help with expenses. Nothing that's going to break the bank, just whatever you can give. Any donations will be greatly appreciated. He'll be out there for a week helping to provide care to those suffering from the tragedy. And like I said, we're not looking to break the bank, just anything you might be able to give. We've estimated the airfare and expenses to be about $800. If you'd like to donate, please make the check payable. David Brayfield, 21 Phoenix Avenue, Newark, Delaware, 19702. We'll put this on the show notes too at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. And get in touch with me through either my Facebook or Twitter, so I can personally thank you. Thanks to Sorg for allowing me to opportunity to make it out there, put this out there, and as well as an advance thank you for anyone that can help out. It really means a lot. So of course, a lot of stuff going on in Haiti, and we just wanted to get the word, help them, pass along the word on what's going on there. And we are still unsuccessful in getting the internet back, so I can get the rest of this going on. And Mad Mike just walked away. We know when he's going to go sizzle some bacon now here on the Wrestling Mayhem Show. So we'll get into a little bit of the voicemails then. And actually, one is from Mike, who just came
Sorry
back.
about that, Sorg. I was
Sorry,
turning off the phone up here so it didn't ring.
Yeah, warn me, because everybody just saw you walk away. I just looked up and like, where the fuck did he go?
Well, all right. If you ever see me do that, just say Mad Mike has left the building.
Mad Mike has left the building, and I'm switching to a different camera. Oh my god, why isn't this shit working? We do have a couple of voicemails. Like, this is weird. You leave voicemails, but you're here on the show. But this is one.
To be fair, I don't remember leaving this voicemail.
Oh, so these are new to you too?
Yeah, this one's new to me.
Fantastic. Let's check.
I didn't leave any voicemails this week. I was told my amazing friend did, but I didn't.
Well, I think you were probably blackout drunk for this one. Here we go.
Man, goddamn motherfucking Mike. And I'm a little drunk right now, and I'm frying bacon.
Surprise.
Which shouldn't be a shock to any of you.
Not at all.
But, I wanted to get a real favorite memory of Doc Remedy, because on Tuesday as a Remebration, if you will, which, by the way, sorry, we call that in the show title, the Remebration.
Remebration. Check.
One of my favorite memories of Doc Remedy, the first time you guys came, and Doc Remedy tried to take a photo of himself over a garbage can, and he dropped his camera in the garbage can outside where the Jimmy's. Chachi retrieved it, and then all the way home, Doc Remedy was trying to get pictures of himself and his reflection in the subway door. And once he finally did, he said, I was fooled, guys. And honestly, I thought that was really, really funny, because I wasn't as drunk at the time. So when he thought that we stole his hat, he was sort of wearing it the whole time. Well, there's many other Remedy moments I'll probably recap when I'm sober and actually on the show. But I wanted to let everyone know that Doc Remedy did indeed get them both.
Excellent.
That's how he rolled.
Excellent.
And sure enough, not to spoil anything, but on my list later is the quote, he got them both.
There you go.
Wow.
Here's another one from
Drink less.
the Mayhem Missy.
More.
Here's one from the Mayhem Missy of the show.
Hello, Mayhem Nation. Mayhem Missy here, calling in on the eve of the Rema birthday. And I just wanted to wish the one and only Doc Remedy a very happy birthday. May it be filled with seagulls for chasing, park benches for sword fighting, baby swings for crushing, and buses for crossbodying. Oh, and let's not forget cans for smashing. Doc Remedy, smash that can, and have a great birthday.
Excellent. That's how you do a voicemail, people.
Hey, I can argue that doing a voicemail drunk is also how you do a voicemail.
That is the other way, yes. 5 minutes before the show, not how you do a voicemail.
Who did that?
Finally, The Rock has come back to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. And Mayhem fans, The Rock knows it's been a long time since you heard from the Great One. And The Rock wants to make sure that all you go out to see Perry, the People's Champion. The Rock is here for one very special thing, and that is to wish the happiest of birthdays to Doc Remedy.
Cut out a bit.
Because, as you all
He has to work on
know,
his reception.
Doc Remedy is the leader suit wearing, rat king fighting, inanimate object wrestling, tearing, bleeding, sweating all over the Wrestling Mayhem Show. If you slow what The Rock and Kennedy is cooking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excellent.
I miss The Rock.
I do. I think we all miss The Rock. Oh, and because we missed it because we were so busy.
It's time to reach out and choke some.
But it's still
Calls
appropriate.
from the Mayhemers.
Oops, I fucked up. But it's still appropriate because we will be hearing from a few more throughout the rest of the show. So
Yeah, I don't know who of my wrestle friends called, but I know some of them did.
Now, I understand you got a top 10 list. I'm still looking for the rest of the emails. Why don't we go for it?
Oh, I got the Rock and Roll Outlaw mail. I got it.
Or you can do that. That's cool too.
I got it, Sorg.
You
We're
got
good.
it. He's rocking it. All right, why don't you go ahead and do that?
Oh, Christ, it's long.
Pick out some good chunks.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans and friends across any and all media streams, I am the Rock and Roll Outlaw, and this crazy and disjointed mess of chaos and carnage you're about to be immersed in can be described only as the one, the only, the Rock and Roll Outlaw male. Jesus, fuck, use some punctuation, sir. Anyway, now I know how you felt, Sorg. I apologize
Exactly.
for all
Mad
these
Mike.
emails.
Mad Mike, carry it on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. First things first, I want to wish one Dr. Remedy a very happy 25th anniversary of the day he graced the earth with his presence. In fact, I think he's going to be 24, but I'm sure he'll appreciate you making him older. And so, Genesis was Sunday, and it wasn't a horrible pay-per-view. They opened the show with Hogan cutting a promo about why TNA went back to a four-sided ring. Maybe it bothered some people more but I'm really not going to get totally bent out of shape over how many sides the ring has. And from what I hear, it's also a little safer because the 6-sided ring had 2 big cross braces underneath it. The first match of the night was a surprise debut of the Brian Kennedy. I think you meant to put Kendrick, but basically the Brian Kendrick fought Amazing Red. And it was a great way to open the show with Red getting the win and retaining his X Division title. And since we're on the topic of debuts, the big name Hogan promise was all who we thought it was going to be, and it was Mr. Anderson.
I saw that part of the pay-per-view. I'm really happy to see Kennedy back. Really, I can't deny it. Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson.
I grabbed another computer. Hopefully, one that'll have
Christ, how
internet
many
that works.
computers do you have there, Sorg?
You don't want to. Actually, this is my grandfather's computer I'm fixing, so hopefully it doesn't crash in the middle of this. My luck, it's probably going to. So.
Awesome. Okay. I thought the setup was dumb where Abyss takes out Black Lesnar and his replacement is Kennedy, but whatever. I'm used to dumb setups from TNA now.
That's true.
I think we all are.
That's true.
And I forget who posted it, but someone on Twitter put out a tweet following the match that made me laugh pretty good. Breaking news, Anderson tore his quad walking up the ramp, sidelined for 6 months. By the way, not true. He's only out for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah, because TNA tapes like 18 shows at once, so he'll be back by lockdown, and you'll never even know he was gone. Moving along. I was very surprised to see Terra go over clean over ODB in 2 out of 3 falls match. I think you mean the 2 out of 2 falls match. I figure it will be the typical each girl gets a fall and they fight for the belt, but instead they get a sweep. Now she can only hold on to the title for more than a month.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Val Venus lasting long in TNA, judging by the crowd reaction thus far, and it may be because he was fighting a perennial fan favorite in Daniels, but it seems like he's not getting any pop whatsoever, and I see him slinking back into the crowd and getting lost in the shuffle very quickly.
Thankfully, they don't listen to the crowd there in TNA. So we're good.
Oh, well, they listen, Sorg.
Wow. Oh, they listen? They listen.
Well, no,
they listen when we scream loud enough and tell us we're wrong.
They hear the crowd. They don't listen.
That's for later. That's for later. All right. Pick up we need to speed through this.
All right, I'll go with SmackDown. Yeah. SmackDown this week was not too bad. I still stick by my tweet that if CM Punk is the savior of the WWE Universe, then Luke Gallows is the Catholic priest of the WWE Universe. Be fair, he is Simon Peter. Upon Luke Gallows, CM Punk will build his church.
Well, you're breaking up. I think that's the tone where Skype freaks out. Whatever you just did there.
I will stop doing that tone. I said, upon Luke Gallows, CM Punk will build his church.
Yeah, I did watch that upon your recommendation, and yeah, that was fun. This religious zealot, I don't know, movement thing going on is pretty interesting.
I absolutely in the graphic. He has a halo above his head. When he holds the mic, he holds it like he's praying. Oh my god! Just the little subtle things Punk is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it. But moving along with the
everybody shaves his head while he just grows more hair.
Yeah, exactly. And he's growing out his chest hair too, if you noticed.
Oh, I did.
I'm waiting for him to tell Luke Gallows to build an ark. Alright. One last thing with SmackDown, and this goes directly to one Rey Mysterio. Stop the 619 fail spot in the cage. I swear it's like Rey has Alzheimer's disease. Every time he has a steel cage match, he goes to do a 619 and runs across the ring, only to realize he can't do it because the cage is there. And in the match he had...
Doesn't paint the greatest light for the Mexicans there.
Well, to be fair, he is really tiny. He might be able to do it one of these days.
Yeah. They're making a pretty good point that he wasn't going to be able to, I guess.
Yeah. But he might be able to do it one time. Moving along to Raw. Raw last night was decent. Taker owned the entire first segment, but Jack Swagga had the best facial expression of the evening. Santino was the best laugh of the evening, as he has consistently been. And when Mark Henry came out, Swagga looked like he was going to shit his pants. I hate John Huter so much, and I'm not too familiar with the other guy, so the guest host didn't really do much for me. I actually fell asleep before the main event, so I didn't get to see the whole DX Hornswoggle versus a random team of people, including the guest host match. Hey, that was an awesome show, alright? That was an awesome show. Or showsome, as I will call them from now on. Well, one more thing, and I'll wrap this up. It's confirmed I have tickets for the February 8th Raw taping here in Indy.
Excellent.
Third row by the entrance ramp. So I'll be sure to get some screen time, so any sign ideas are welcome and will be considered. I have a sign idea for you right now, sir, and if you do this, you will win one of the prizes I have put out for a contest.
Yes, we do have prizes we're working on.
If this sign gets on TV, you will get your choice of a prize that I have picked out. The sign is, "We are not cast members."
For Raw?
If
That's perfect. That's perfect.
If that sign gets on TV, you will have your pick. And this is a guarantee. You will have your pick of any of the prizes I have in my man cave.
You got man cave. The man cave in the Bronx. So
Yes. Come on, it is kind of a man cave.
You know, it's so a man cave. It's definitely a man cave. So
All right, and let me just close out the email. All right, I do believe we've managed to find our way through another edition of the Rock and Roll Outlaw Mail. So until next week, I am the Rock and Roll Outlaw, and blah blah. Insert witty, sarcastic closing statement here. Be jealous.
Excellent. So, yes. Why? I think that is all the emails, actually.
I believe it is. There's one for Mr. Remedy, but
what?
Riz sent one in, but it's a top 5 tribute to list to Mr. Remedy.
Did that just come in? Oh, that's it. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Working on my organization here. We got. What time is it?
It is 8:42.
I think we need to go to our first musical break so we can get our guest on here. First up, music selected this week. We had a pretty good response last week to Strung Theory. And so we're going to play the one track that we didn't last week because of our new format change. This is Still Bleeding by Strung Theory. You can check them out. I believe it's Strung Theoretic.
Yeah, Strung Theoretic. I was going to say
is.
Strung Theory. That's like...
I'm making shit up again and touching all my knobbies, you know?
Are you touching all your sags as well?
My sags?
Yes,
I don't even know.
your knobs and your sags.
Oh, that's bad. That's horrible. Anyways,
no, it's nasty, Sorg.
Still bleeding. I'm just ignoring that. I'm turning you down. I'm turning you off. I'm turning you off after that one. No. You just suspended your Skype rights. No, you're on. You're gone. Bye. Still Bleeding by Strung Theoretic. This is Wrestling Mayhem Show 202. We'll be right back with Mr. Johnny Gargano, indie fantastic guy. Yeah.
Life comes at you fast, but you can't back down. Obstacles will appear in your path. Don't let them get you down. And I will never ever say again that you broken needed nothing. And I am a stronger man than I was. Years from now you'll see that. Time again you ask me for just one thing. And time again you ask me. Slowly. Safe and sound in this new place.
Macho Man again. And although I was on Raw last night in disguise, I'm still 100% to the Wrestling Mayhem show, yeah. And I'm also 100% loyal to a man who's celebrating his birthday tomorrow. One Mr. Doc Remedy, yeah. You see, Remedy didn't want me telling the story, but last year for his birthday, we did lines on the beautiful people's asses. I'm going to lie, it wasn't Guy, Angelina Love, and Madison Rain. It was Q-Tip. But, you know, Billy's into that sort of stuff, so it's all good. But, Remedy, live it up and try not to end up in a coma, in a doctor, in a hangover, or all of the above combined, yeah. But have a good birthday anyway. And the Macho Man was that he liked it, Remedy.
The men of the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
No, you didn't do that, did you?
At WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
What's up, guys? Wrestling Mayhem Show 202. This is Sorg, Mad Mike still on the line. And joining us right now on Skype, our very first Skype interview and video interview. It's like you're in the studio with us. Right there he is, Johnny Gargano. Also known on this show, we've referred to him as Johnny Bananas. I believe Flag Pants for a time. And I don't know, is there anything else? We've had a lot of references for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not wearing the stupid flag pants anymore. And I actually just ate like 2 bananas before I got on this video call. So I say that name is pretty... I've heard that name before, actually. I know, so... Yeah, I think that's about it.
I think we've chanted it at the IWC shows.
Johnny Bananas or Flag Type?
Actually both, probably.
I know there's been a Flag Pants chant.
I've heard the Flag Type chant plenty of times. I heard it last show, actually. I'm not even wearing Flag Types anymore, so that was inappropriate.
Yeah, I remember the IWC show. Yeah, that threw me too. So how's it going? I think you're up in Cleveland, right?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio, the land of Cleve. It's going well, man. It's going decent, busy.
Excellent. Well, first I want to ask about, I guess, this new promotion, Evolve out in New Jersey. You just participated, which I think is the very first show.
Yeah, the very first show. It's under Gabe Sapolsky, the former booker of Ring of Honor. He is a genius. He knows exactly what to do. He knows exactly how to build a wrestling promotion. And the first show, I'd say, was a success, man. Had over 500 people there easy. The action was incredible. Kota Ibushi versus Davey Richards was the main event, and that was amazing. Match of the year. Match of the Galaxy, really, if you want to call it that. That DVD should be out soon, or you should go buy that DVD, EvolveWrestling.com, and it was the very first show. And I'd say it's the start of something special, I think.
Excellent. Now, one thing that really surprises me about Evolve, maybe you can help me elaborate on it. It seems like it's the first that I've seen actually ranked wrestling. You know what I mean? As far like there's actually a ranking on the site. There's rankings and stats and everything on all the wrestlers. I'm sure they'll flesh out as you guys have more shows. But I mean, on your end, what do you think of that kind of difference? And I think it is the only one that's done it like that, right?
Yeah, I think so, man. This is the first one I've heard of. I think they usually do something like that in Japan, but don't quote me on that. But it's something different. They're treating wrestling like it's an actual sport, which it is. You know, we are athletes. I think we're athletes that entertain, and it's something fresh. It's something new, and most importantly, it is giving guys like myself, like a T.J. Perkins, like a trying to think of their names here, Kyle O'Reilly, like a Brad Allen, guys like that, Silas Young, who haven't really been on that big stage on the independent scene yet. They're giving guys like that the chance to be on a stage and to prove themselves and just prove that they can achieve that upper echelon of independent status.
Excellent. WrestleFan from Texas in the chat, he has a question for you about Evolve. I'm sorry. What are your thoughts of working with Gabe Sapolsky in both Dragon Gate and Evolve?
Gabe is an absolute genius, without a doubt. He knows exactly what he's doing. He made Ring of Honor what it is today. He's a pleasure, man, an overall pleasure, an overall amazing guy. I've been lucky enough to work with him for Dragon Gate USA and Evolve, and me and him were actually the guys who came up with the brainchild that is the Johnny Gargano Power Hour. So, which is kind of what you're getting right now. You're getting the first ever kind of live edition of the Johnny Gargano Power Hour. Unfortunately, Shawn Michaels, my bodyguard, painted on my wall, could not join us right now. And there isn't a picture of me back there, but you're pretty much getting a live edition of the Johnny Gargano Power Hour right now, which I think is something cool, something different. Gabe says it's the first actual webcam show that a wrestler has had, so that's something different, something neat, and that's what Evolve is. Dragon Gate USA and Evolve are. They're different. They're alternatives, and they're something new, something fresh, and something hot.
Excellent. The Power Hour, yeah, was something that came up. I just was passed my way by Mayhem Missy, who's a big fan of yours and your abs. Yeah, and
actually, believe it or not, I hate my abs. I hate. Don't tell anybody that, but I actually hate them. But
okay, I won't.
Well, I'm sure if you ever need confirmation in your abs, you can just ask Mayhem Missy, and she'll talk about them for an hour or two.
Oh, tell her I appreciate the Lord Zed T-shirt comment, by the way.
And I think she did want to. We'll go into that actually. She had a string of questions I think related to your Power Hour. Let me see if I can pull them up here in a moment. But I wanted to ask. I'm sorry, in our pre-show deal, but I want to make sure we're not going to get a call from your mom this time.
No, I put her in check, man.
You put her in check.
Don't call me while I'm filming Power Hours.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Then I went and I helped her take out the garbage, but we were okay.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I completely lost those questions.
I have them up, Sorg.
Oh, you have them? Go ahead with those if you got those handy.
Okay. Who is the best Power Ranger and why?
Oh, is this really? See my hair? Have you seen, like, come on. It's Tommy, the Green Ranger, White Ranger, without a shadow of a doubt. Also, I'd like to, little spoiler for you. In the next Power Hour, there's going to be another Power Ranger reference to my favorite Power Ranger. So you have to tune in tomorrow to check that out.
And this is going to be every Wednesday?
With Tommy. Okay. It's kind of whenever I feel like doing it. Yeah. Whenever I'm not lazy and procrastinating to do it. And whenever I feel goofy enough, probably sometime around then.
Excellent. Of course, us here, we're from the Pittsburgh area here in the Mayhem Show for the most part. Mad Mike has come down to a lot of the shows. I'm sorry. But you've been in IWC for a good bit. You've had a pretty good run down there. I actually had a question from this one fellow, Big Freaky from I think he's Big Freaky.
Big Freaky.
You know Big Freaky. Man, I didn't realize how big of fans you had out there. I mean, I thought Mayhem Missy made sense because she's all about your abs and stuff. But Big Freaky, holy crap!
Big Freaky is all about your abs too.
I think he loves me more than I think he might love my abs more than she does.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that might be debatable.
Yeah, maybe.
So let me, like I said, he had a lot of questions for you. Let me pick through here and see if I got something. But he did say that I think he's talking about. I think it was the last show when you. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble picking through these. Oh, here he does have this. Any stories about throwing out the game ball with Jerry the King Lawler? He asks.
Oh, that was fun. That was for Championship Wrestling Experience in Youngstown, Ohio. I just got done wrestling Ray Rowe, actually. I beat Ray Rowe. Beat him down pretty good. Don't tell him I said that. But I beat Ray Rowe, and they were like, John, you gotta go. And keep in mind, I'm still in my gear. I'm still in my flag tights, mind you. But I'm still in my gear, and they whisked me away to the field, where I'm on a baseball field in wrestling tights, throwing out a first pitch, which is kind of awkward, kind of odd to be around. But I used to play a little bit of baseball when I was little, so I was a pitcher, so I was a little confident in my abilities. But Jerry the King Lawler, I was talking to him for a second, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get this over the plate, man. And I get it over the plate. He's a very nice man, by the way. Awesome guy. shout out. I met him at second time at Dragon Gate USA, and he's an incredible dude. I threw the ball. It luckily was a strike. Jerry the King Lawler was very pumped about said strike. Gave me a little fist pump, and then I was whisked away again, and I didn't see Jerry the King Lawler again for the rest of the night. But as uninteresting as the story that was, that's about it.
Excellent.
Not many people can say they got a fist bump from Jerry Lawler.
True.
That's true. That's true. I don't think I could have made a very inappropriate little girl reference. I'm not going to do that right now.
I could have as well, and I almost did, but I bit my tongue. Because I've met Lawler a few times too, and well, yeah,
he's an awesome guy.
Very nice guy, definitely.
Big Freaky has another one. He's asking what your experience in UWA Hardcore in Canada was like.
Yeah, that was good, man. What happened at UWA Hardcore was probably one of the biggest promotions in Canada. They were using all the top level American talents at the time. They actually booked Ultimo Dragon too, which is a major coup. It was an awesome promotion ran by two brothers, and I really was a fan of it. I caught it at the tail end, but they had an amazing setup. Unfortunately, they closed up shop. I wish they'd open up again, but I thought it was awesome, man, because it all started because guys like Josh Prohibition and M-Dog 20 were there on a regular basis. Josh and Matt have been like mentors to me my whole career. And they finally got me down there, and I got to wrestle down there. I wrestled Ricky Reyes down there. I wrestled a couple other guys, Brody Lee. And yeah, man, I loved it down there. It was a lot of fun. I actually have a funny story about traveling down to Toronto. So it's me, M-Dog, and Josh, and we're traveling down to Toronto for UWA Hardcore. And it's snowing, it's blizzarding, it's horrible out. So we drive, and we're going across the border. M-Dog actually gets in the wrong lane, and he goes to where all the trucks are supposed to go. And then this down this long, winding road, and we're lost. So we pull up, and M-Dog drives this little baby car, and we pull up to this truck border stop where they take your passport and stuff, and it's legitimately 4 feet bigger than the car. So, we drove up. We could have probably drove through if there wasn't a little stick thing there. So, Matt has to get out of the car while it's snowing and blizzarding out and jump up and down to the window to get the guy's attention. The guy is just freaked out of his mind that he sees this. I'm surprised he didn't shoot Matt on sight and kill him. But he gets out. He's mad. He's upset. He finally gets a cop to escort us back up to the border stop. And so the cop pulls this Yui. Matt pulls up. He almost hits the cop car. Things are going insane at this point. I'm trying not to lose it. And, yeah, we ultimately ended up getting pulled over and checked, but we were okay. So, little funny road story there for you.
Awesome. I guess more promotion questions. WrestleFan in the chat again asks, after your time wrestling in Chikara in 2008, do you still smell like mustard?
See that was weird, man.
Can you explain that?
Like what the heck, man? I didn't even number one, I didn't even like mustard at the time. I like it now because I tried it, but I didn't like mustard at the time, and that was a weird dude sitting there who said that, and I still don't know really the origins of that or anything like that. But
what happened? What happened?
I think I smell like Old Spice some days whenever I,
For those not familiar, what is he talking about?
I wrestled Young Lions Cup. I wrestled the Marche Rocket, and I was on the outside chilling during my match, of course. And some guy just says your butt smells like mustard, and I think he was drunk. And I don't know. I don't think my butt smells like mustard. I haven't been back there to smell it, unfortunately. But I don't think it smells like mustard. If anything, it smells like feces, which I think that's pretty normal.
I would imagine
unless my feces smells like mustard,
then
that's kind of that's like a scientific miracle of some sort. But no, that's basically it. The guy said my butt smelled like mustard, and I was very confused by said statement. But it does not. That's a myth. Urban legend.
Excellent.
All
Mike,
right,
go ahead.
we have a few more questions here from Mayhem Missy, and she says in the chat room that they are very important.
Yes, yeah, I'm sorry, we did skip ahead.
Rita Repulsa or Lord Zed?
Man, that's tough. See, I'm gonna have to go with Lord Zed, just for the simple fact that his costume was pretty sweet and shiny and metallic, and he had this staff that was like a Z. But Rita was awesome too, because like she made like her monsters out of like clay and put them in an oven and all and grew. I tried to do that when I was little. I actually told my mom to go to Pacatan's, like a craft store, and get me some clay, and I made like the worst monsters of all time, and they weren't even really recognizable. I was wondering how come I couldn't make them like Rita Repulsa, and I put them in the oven, and they did not grow. Why? They probably grew in the oven, actually.
Rita also did have the amazing power to throw her voice when she was talking.
That is true. That is very true. I don't know how she did that. She made her monsters grow, though.
Yes, well, Zed made them grow too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she had like the stick. That wasn't as fun as putting clay in an oven.
Okay, I got a company question. I don't know if Mayhem Missy covered this in hers. Power Rangers movie, the first one.
Yep.
Great or greatest?
Greatest.
Okay.
Greatest. I've chat of a doubt. I remember I was so pumped, so pumped that day that movie came out because I remember I couldn't sleep the night before. I was like, oh my god, they got new outfits. Come on, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be awesome. But then I went and saw it. And I was like, this is really different. Like, why are they wearing these weird costumes that have light bulbs on their head and stuff? But I still dug it a ton. I actually got it for Christmas actually. They actually, I didn't have it on DVD, so someone actually bought it for me for Christmas. So
Nice.
a little fact for you.
I do believe that's in my brother's collection too. So, yeah.
I haven't watched it again yet. I watched it actually on YouTube, and I think it holds up today, personally.
Oh, it definitely does.
The CG Zords were definitely badass.
Oh, they were awesome, man.
And Ivan Ooze is the shit.
Oh, he is. I remember I got Ivan Ooze. Like, who didn't have go out and buy Ivan Ooze after freaking seeing that movie?
I didn't know they had him as a toy.
Gold.
I didn't even know they had him as a toy.
Yeah, I had every Power Ranger you could potentially ever think of. Throughout my childhood, it was always Batman when I was really little, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. Whenever the hot thing was at the time, I had every single toy. I was spoiled rotten when I was a little kid. Yeah, every single toy, man.
I'm with you on that, sir. Speaking of the Power Rangers movie, this is my question that I had as an addendum to Mayhem Missy's. But putties or Tengu?
Putties. No doubt putties. Putties
Yeah.
are sweet, man. The toys, too, are sweet because if you hit their little button in the middle, all the limbs would pop off, and that was awesome. I remember that one. But that's kind of weird. If you hit it and you lose one part, you're pretty much screwed on that putty. Then you have to go buy a new one, which is pretty much a toy maker's gold mine there. But
those were Zed's putties, though. Those weren't Rita's. Rita's didn't have the little Z button in the middle.
They didn't?
No.
I thought they had something in the middle where you could hit where they could die too.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Do I need to look
I'm
this
not
up?
a Power Rangers historian, but
Let's see. Okay, we'll settle this right now.
okay. Well, there are two more questions
Putties?
from Mayhem Missy. Who is the best Ninja Turtle and why?
Oh.
I think we all know the answer is Venus de Milo.
Ah.
That's man, that's tough, man. Everyone always asks me who my favorite Ninja Turtle is. I actually have a Ninja Turtle wallet. And a Ninja Turtle book bag. I'm really immature. I take it to shows. I'm so unprofessional. It's not even funny. I take it to a friggin' I remember I took my Ninja Turtle wallet to a restaurant and I pulled it out, and the waitress put it down, and I was like, "You're an idiot, waitress. Shut your freaking mouth." But, I don't know, man. They're all good for throwing reasons. Maybe I think Leonardo or Michelangelo. Man, it's hard to pick. I can't pick one. I think I dressed up as them all when I was little, so it's a toss up.
Fair enough.
Excellent.
And let's see. The last question is: how many '90s TV theme shirts do you actually own?
Ooh, this is good. I own a lot. I'm actually wearing an Elmo shirt right now, and it says I'm on a boat. Elmo. I just recently got 8 for Christmas. I got like Dexter's Laboratory. I got Hey Arnold. I got Power Rangers. I got Doug. I got Batman. I got another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I was actually going over the list this weekend in like the Evolve show because someone else asked me that question. That's pretty much my gimmick, man. That's my thing. I always have to go to like a new show or like an interview or something with like a fancy looking shirt. I'm never gonna get hired anywhere, but that's basically my style. I'm not like a Shima Zion who wears like freaking spandex shirts, freaking Shima. I'm like a little boy. I'm like a man. I call myself a man boy. Kinda. That kind of sounds weird, but I'm like a man boy.
That works. Are you ever going to come to the ring to turtle rap?
I'm not Michael Obama facade, man.
Yeah, he's already got that.
That's true. All right. I forgot about that. Sorry about that, sir. But that's all the questions from Mayhem Missy. She says thanks and keep rocking it, John.
As a follow-up, I didn't find any official information on the putties, but I did find Power Ranger parties for kids.
Ooh, do they like bring Power Rangers to like parties? Like
Red Ranger, Green Ranger, putties, bad guys. Ooh.
I actually remember when I was little, they had like I don't know if this was around when the movie came out, but they had like a special promotion for like some pizza place. I don't know if it was like Pizza Hut or Papa John's or Domino's. Some place had like a gimmick to where like the delivery guys were dressed up like Power Rangers. So like I was so pumped. We ordered, like all my friends got together. We ordered a pizza, and I was of course hoping for like the freaking Green Ranger to show up. Like Tommy was gonna show up at my door with a freaking pizza, and I was gonna be so pumped. But unfortunately, it was like some Puerto Rican guy dressed in like a Red Ranger outfit, and it wasn't the Red Ranger. And his head was like humongous. I was like, this is stupid. That was such a letdown. It wasn't even funny.
Reading this, let the children stomp the putties. Nice.
That is awesome.
That's pretty sweet. I kind of want to have that for my 23rd birthday party.
Yeah, I think we're going to bookmark this for later.
The Mayhem party.
Yeah, I think for the 5-year anniversary. I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you book that for the IWC show on the 30th?
Let's see. All right. I want to look at this during the break. We gotta get back to the real questions here.
IWC pre-show party with the Power Rangers.
That's right.
Man, I'd be so pumped. So pumped.
The Cleveland Mafia versus a whole slew of putties.
That'd be cool. I'd be down with that. I'd like to see Ray Rose suplex a putty. I wouldn't lie.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Definitely love to see that.
There was another question for Big Freaky. He says you wrestled Sami Callihan in Ring of Honor in Cleveland. Any memories of that show, and what did you think of working in front of the infamous Smart Mark crowd on their holy ground, he says.
That crowd was awesome, man. It was in my hometown, and like I was actually supposed to work for UWA Hardcore's last show that day. I made a judgment call to do the Ring of Honor pre-show instead because I thought it'd be a better career move. Because Ring of Honor was always my dream to work there, and so I did that, and I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell, like, I had friends in the audience, and I had other workers who were there, and I didn't tell anyone I was going to be on that show. And it was kind of a big surprise, and I got a really good reaction. And the match was good. You know, I got put over by everyone in the back. And then the next day, it's kind of funny because, like, Gabe, I was going to talk to Gabe and, like, see maybe about getting the shot. And, like, it's kind of funny how things work out because that next day I worked the Bomber in Newville, and then the day after that I woke up and I could barely move because my back was severely messed up, and I was out for 6 months with that, and during that time Gabe Sapolsky got fired from Ring of Honor, and funny how things work out, everything comes around, me get together and Dragon USA and Evolve starts, so I think everyone works out for a pretty good reason.
Excellent. I just thought remember this on off the top of my head. There were rumors that you were trying out for TNA. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I'll clear this up right now. I did have a tryout with TNA. You can read it on that anywhere. I was down there for a week. They brought me down for a week, and it was an amazing experience. Everyone down there is so awesome, so supportive, so amazing. And it was an awesome experience I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. I'm not signed. I do not have a contract, but you never know down the line when things can happen. Different things open up, different things, spots open up and stuff. So it's cool. You know, it was an awesome experience. I've gotten the opportunity to do a lot of cool things, like work for WB, do the Ring of Honor thing, do the TNA thing, which I can't can't put over everyone there enough. Being really supportive and just really everyone there backs each other and helps each other out and supports each other. It's really a cool atmosphere that I really, really dig a lot. And of course, Dragon Gate USA and Evolve, and be on pay-per-view this Friday for Dragon Gate USA. That's debuting. The Freedom Fight pay-per-view debuts this Friday, Dragon Gate USA. So make sure you buy that and watch me in a six-way against the Young Bucks, Grand Akuma, Halo Wicked, and Lince Dorado. It's really good.
Excellent, excellent. Kind of a related, just a general question. What do you think of all the changes with TNA and Hogan being there lately?
I think it's going to be different. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. Hogan's going to bring them some publicity, though. It's going to open a lot of doors that they wouldn't have opened by themselves. They're already getting decent ratings. I don't know, man. It's going to be hard to tell. You know, we'll see how the young guys come along, and we'll see if 6 months from now you'll be able to really evaluate how far they've come and if it was a good decision or not.
Excellent. Also from Big Freaky, he mentions I've gone into a few bands because of your MySpace page. Are there any bands that you listen to that you want to plug right now on the spot?
Curse Icon does my PWO theme song. They're good. They performed at Resolution, which was pretty cool. Painted by Numbers by The Sounds is my IWC theme song, just to clear that up. You know, a lot of people have asked me that. It's actually the Alan Mulder remix. It's not the normal song. And the song I'm really into now is Girls Guns Gold by Metric. The other remix, there's a remix of that one too that I've been using on my Power Hour. So yeah, there you go. Metric is a good band to check out.
Excellent. Want to make sure we don't run out of time here and get to the stuff coming up for you. First of all, this Sunday in the Eastwood Expo Center in Niles, Ohio, it looks like a joint PWO and CWE show that you'll be working.
Yep, actually this Saturday there's Dragon Gate USA pay-per-view taping as well in Chicago. So that's going to be awesome. Go to dgusa.tv, check that out. I'm on that show. And then I am flying home Sunday for the PWO CWE shot. It's a double shot at the Eastwood Expo Center. It's a huge building, a huge venue for both PWO and CWE TV taping, where I will take on Bobby Beverly for my PWO heavyweight title. PWOwrestling.com too, to check out all that stuff.
Excellent. I'm unfamiliar. How did the joint show come about with CWE?
I think PWO runs in Youngstown all the time. It's their mainstay. Mm-hmm. And PWO it's a huge venue. The venue, Eastwood Expo Center, is pretty huge, pretty big. It is an awesome venue. So I think they just wanted to go into that with two promoters instead of one, just to get more people involved in it and get more bang for your buck.
Okay. And you can find all the information for that at pwowrestling.com. And the other show, at least on my radar, let me know if there's any more coming up. IWC Wrestling, you'll be returning to the Pittsburgh area for IWC Kickoff 2010. Of course, there's been a lot of changes there with Norm Connors leaving and Chuck Roberts taking over.
I'm actually the boss now. Didn't you read my New Year's resolution on IWCWrestling.com?
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm the boss. I book the shows now. Norm told me I can run the show now. He kind of he implied it in like a Facebook message combo once. He kind of said a little something like that.
Yeah, we're familiar with those.
Yeah, so I.
Excellent. So what do you think about the new direction you're setting out for the IWC under your new management, I guess?
Yeah, my new management, first thing we're going to do is everyone else is fired. Everyone's gone. in replace of matches, have the Power Rangers party instead. So we're gonna have putties wrestle instead. As I said in my thing, I'm still having those kids down the street building an elimination chamber and a Hell in a Cell.
Might we have
cardboard?
Might we have some pink on yellow Ranger action?
Maybe that's a little inappropriate, but it's a family show.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if
I thought he meant sparring. Sword. That is horrible.
Yeah, what the heck, man? I mean, come on. The Yellow Ranger is dead. The real Yellow Ranger is dead.
I forgot
Kimberly's
about
pretty
that.
back as well.
I forgot about that.
That's horrible.
She is actually. That was really racist too, to have like a Yellow Ranger be Asian and like the Black Ranger be black. But
and the other girl Ranger be pink.
yeah, I mean, they couldn't be more creative than that, I guess.
And wasn't Jason like part American Indian? That's why he was red.
Jason thought he was like hot stuff.
I'm not lying.
Oh, he hung up a little bit there.
Oh.
What'd you say, John?
Jason thought he was like hot stuff. Like he thought he was like the man, like in like the first season. The freaking Tommy came around and put that little punk in his place. F and A, man.
Awesome.
Is there a chance you'll ever use a dragon dagger in a match?
Oh, I'm not going to spoil anything. You never
Awesome.
know. I'm not going to. You read my mind. Don't. I guess you have to check out the Young Power Hour too to see if the dragon.
I guess I will
play eventually.
Hey, DeMarco almost got away with doing that last 2008.
Did he have a dragon dagger?
It was some kind of giant dagger in the back of his pants when he was fighting Gregory in the
tournament.
That wasn't a dagger.
That wasn't a dagger.
That was like a friggin' sword, for God's sake. Dude's nuts.
Awesome. But anyways, you got a match coming up with Jason Gorey in a Super Indy qualifying match. And of course, Super Indy last year, you were sort of the guest, the surprise appearance.
I was a surprise appearance. That was a big out of nowhere moment. But yeah, me and Jason Gorey, man, it should be good. It's the first time we've actually wrestled each other in a singles match. We've done tag stuff here and there in IBC before, but the first time for a singles match. I'm looking forward to it. Should be really good. I'm looking forward to beating him pretty soundly, and then going on to win the Super Indy title that I've lost, actually. I never actually lost that belt, so I kind of got screwed out of that.
Yeah, we had someone bring that up earlier that you never lost the belt yet someone else won it later. So
yeah, it's stupid. I get screwed, man. I mean, Bret Hart goes on about how he's been screwed for like years, yet no one brings up my wrongdoing. That's it. Because people.
Well, you needed to do a documentary at the time when you got screwed.
Yeah, that's true. Like wrestling with Garganos or something like that.
Wrestling with bananas.
Wrestling with bananas. Or eating. I eat a lot of bananas. So, I mean, this nickname kind of holds up. Why did that nickname even come from? I want to know now where that nickname originated.
God, I don't even know.
I think we'd have to ask Mayhem Missy about that.
We might have had.
I know she was the one who brought it up first.
I think we had a pronunciation problem with your name, so and that's what came out.
Probably a lot of people have.
So
that makes sense. I can down on it.
So, like, who's this guy with the flag bands? Bananas? I don't know. So
I accept that. At least now we're all one happy family.
Hey, I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna hide it. All right. So I had one more question regarding IWC. Of course, a couple shows ago, you were doing commentary. I was up there with you guys on camera. Do you still have nightmares from Erica Ecstasy?
I do have nightmares from Erica Ecstasy. I think everyone should have nightmares from Erica Ecstasy. I mean, that's just. I don't even want to bring that up. I don't even want to think about that anymore, man. Hopefully that was the last time you ever seen of Erica Ecstasy in IBC, man.
Excellent.
So we got some clarification to the bananas name.
Oh, we do. Somebody actually.
Mayhem Missy said that when you first debuted, she had seen your name on the website, but then when you came out at the show, she couldn't remember your last name, so she made it up.
Okay, that's a good reason.
There you go.
Just see that the first thing that comes to her mind is bananas.
Who doesn't
Something
like
tells me that's the
joke
first,
there, but
second,
I'm
and
not
third
going
thing
to
that comes to our mind.
Could have, but I'm not going to.
What was that, John?
I could have also made another joke there, but I'm not going to touch that one yet again.
It's okay. We're the Wrestling Mayhem show. You can make jokes like that if you need to.
I actually didn't have one. I just kind of said that.
In fact, it's encouraged a little bit. One more big question we like to throw out there. So, what would be your dream match? Whether in WWE, TNA.
You should be able to guess that one by looking at my wall in Power Hours.
For those that haven't seen the Power Hour.
Me versus Shawn Michaels, without a shadow of a doubt. He's my all-time favorite wrestler. Or me versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is another one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Excellent.
So probably one of those two. Or me versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania main event Iron Man match, where I beat him 24-0 and win the WWE title. That'd be my dream match.
Excellent. Can we ask one more favor of you?
Sure.
Can we get a liner from you for the Wrestling Mayhem show real quick, please?
Sure, not a problem. What do you want me to say?
Just, this is Johnny Gargano. You're listening to Wrestling Mayhem show. Have fun with it however you want.
Okay, ready?
Go for it.
This is Johnny Gargano, the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, and the whole shebang. Not Johnny Bananas, by the way, even though I like to eat them. And you're watching the Wrestling Mayhem show.
All right, thanks a lot. Go check them out. You have a MySpace page?
Yep, myspace.com/John Gargano, and you can also go to youtube.com/Gargano.
I'm sorry, can you say that YouTube one more time?
youtube.com/Johnny Gargano.
Excellent. Go check them out. It'll be at IWC, PWO, Dragon's Gate on your television. Is that your first time on pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's my pay-per-view debut, man, this Friday.
Excellent. Go support Dragon Gate show. Go support Johnny Gargano if he's in your area. Follow him. Good stuff out there. I'm sure he's all over YouTube if you want to check out his work. Thanks a lot. Thanks very much. We're honored to have you on the show. Our very first video Skype caller.
No problem, man. Anytime. Anytime I'm available, man, I'll do it whenever. It's been a pleasure.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Cool beans, man.
All right. Johnny Gargano, great interview. Thanks a lot to him for taking his time out and talking with us. And let's get a video feed up so you can actually see somebody up there. Professional. We're working it out. We're working it out. Let's get right to the music. I know we fixed all of our internets during that show. That's why Mad Mike's joined us. I just gotta find my music player. What's that?
Who joined us?
You joined us.
Oh.
You joined me.
I thought you said someone else joined us.
We're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to we have a couple top 10s and 5s for Doc Remedy appreciation, and then we're going to tell you why we're pretty gosh darn pissed off at TNA and some of the new directions. Oh, it's going to be on.
Rage is building.
This is a bad night to start all the time limits that I have. So here's this one's selected by LB from the Lunchbox collection. Omega Lithium, and looks like his song is Stigmata. This is the Wrestling Mayhem Show 202.
Deuce bitches.
Pressure that
Wrestling Mayhem show. I am on my way to the TNA tapings, but first I wanted to call in and give a very happy birthday wish to Dr. Remedy! Remedy!
Sword of the Wrestling Mayhem crew
Let your instincts guide you.
at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
What's up, guys? It's Wrestling Mayhem Show 202, and man, that was a good break. Man, that was a good break, and everybody called me on that break, including the birthday boy himself, the man we're appreciating tonight, Dr. Cuabald Remedy is on the line.
What did you call me?
I don't know. Oswald? I'm trying to remember that one name.
Oswald? You call me like Q-Ball?
Yeah, something like that.
Or something? Sorg.
Remedy.
I mean, come on. How long have you known me? You've known me 4 out of my 24 years of birth.
Oh, wait, you know what? Never mind. I remember now. Dr. Edward Remedy. Got it.
Edward? No.
No?
No. It is Dr. I got nothing. It's just Dr. Remedy. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hey. Of course you've been busy. You haven't been able to hear the show live, but there's definitely a few things in there you should take a listen to. You know what? And we're gonna have to.
Right now, I don't need to hear the show live. Everybody needs to hear me live.
Okay.
It is the Dog Remedy recognition celebratory. I am the fucking shit badass Mayhem show right now.
Okay.
So everybody gets to listen to me. It's my time, Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Do you disagree?
No. So what do you have to say?
If you disagree, I will
No.
shake that whiskey-stained beard off your face.
Whiskey-stained beard. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
The Kool-Aid spiked with whiskey. What else is new?
Okay. Anyways, so you have the floor. Your day of days. Your Remebration, if you will.
I like that. That is good, sorry. You get that trademark and put it on a Mayhem Show T-shirt. It's time to celebrate the Remebration.
The Remebration.
The Remebrate good times. Come on.
Fantastic. So what do you have to say, sir?
What do I have to say? I have to say that the Mayhem Show has been lacking. And the Mayhem Show has been lacking myself, of course.
Okay.
What else would it be lacking?
Certainly not video now. Certainly
video.
not.
You're lacking video? You're not lacking video?
Certainly not a sweet logo in that top corner right there.
Oh. Are you making the Mayhem Show sexy again, Sorg?
Oh, it is so sexy. It is more sexy than it's ever been.
What are you wearing, Sorg?
I don't know, but everybody can see on the video feed.
Oh.
But they still don't know if I'm wearing pants.
If anybody is listening to this audio podcast from iTunes or WrestlingMayhemShow.com,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to see the sexy attire you have on right now,
Oh, yes.
then they should go and download the video podcast of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Is that what you're saying, Sorgatron?
That's kind of what I'm saying. We have a brand new video, and there was an announcement this week. What was that announcement, Doc Remedy?
The announcement?
Yeah, the announcement.
I believe my PR people have dropped the ball. I am not in the loop as what this announcement is. So you're going to have to take this one yourself, Sword.
Well, some people don't know that you can get Wrestling Mayhem Show on your television, motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How is that possible, Sorgatron? As far as I knew, the Wrestling Mayhem Show was strictly for the interwebs.
Oh, not anymore, Mr. Remedy. It appears that oh, fuck, I dropped the ball on that. It appears that the Wrestling Mayhem Show has invaded your intertube to your television ways by way of the Roku box and the Boxy TV, and soon coming the Boxy box. Thankful to you, those guys. Fuck. At the blip.tv.
Are any of those boxes the woman's vagina?
No, that's still in the works, sir. We're also working on TV.
I would love to see the Wrestling Mayhem Show video feed being projected straight out of a woman's vagina. Get on that stat, Sorg.
Okay, I'll work on that.
On that.
I'll work on that. Does it need to be connected to your television?
No, it can project on the bedroom wall, on the inside roof of your car, in the laundry room, on the dryer, anywhere that it is convenient for the Wrestling Mayhem Show video podcast to project, it shall be projected.
Excellent. Yeah, I like these ideas. That's why we're appreciating you today, Dr. Remedy, because you're an idea guy.
I'm an idealist. I bring fresh ideas and fresh dreams. Martin Luther King is not the only one to have a dream. I was born on Martin Luther King Day. I was born out of a dream. So each and every
Wait,
morning,
wait, hold on a second.
Dream.
Does that mean you were conceived in your mother's sleep?
Yes, I was born in my mother's sleep. I was an immaculate conception.
Oh, okay.
Martin Luther King impregnated my mother on Martin Luther King Day. And I was born a mere 12 hours later.
That explains why you have so much soul, sir.
I am full of soul. My shoes all have it.
Excellent, excellent.
That was a very terrible pun. Do not congratulate me on that.
That's fine. I'll just appreciate it in this Remebration. So,
there you go. Remembrate good times.
Well, we need to get to the rest of the Remebration and those couple of things that we're kind of pissed about for the rest of the show.
What you have pissed about, Sorg?
Oh, that video that was going around.
Oh,
that we had to liberate. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit after the celebration. All right.
That video. What in the Sam hell is all I have to say about that video?
All right.
In the Sam hell.
And we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, we'll let you go, Doc Remedy. So we have this all a nice one tight package for you to watch tomorrow morning.
Sorg, you don't have to talk about my package like that.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
I will wash my package tonight and tomorrow morning. Thank you for your concern.
That's good. That's good personal hygiene, Remedy. I'm glad to see that you're smelling good and your butt's not smelling like mustard like Johnny Gargano.
Yes. Wait, what? Johnny Gargano was on the Mayhem Show tonight.
Yeah, he was on before you.
That is awesome.
We got him on video.
Gargano is one of the number one upstart talents in the Ohio Valley.
Making his pay-per-view debut this Friday at Dragon's Gate.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So
that is absolutely fantastic. Good job to him. Good job.
But we'll let you go so we can get right in with the rest of this, all right?
Well, thank you very much, Sorgatron. And to all the Mayhem fans out there, this is Doc Remedy saying, have a good night.
All right. There, the Doc Remedy, Doctor of Remenomics, joining us momentarily on the phone, on the real phone. And Mad Mike is still around. Hey, what's up?
Wow, that was awesome.
Let's let the people see you, all right?
He did a great Chuck Roberts impersonation there.
I thought Chuck Roberts just stepped in there at the end. You can never tell on the phone lines like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sorg, we try to keep things legit here. We don't have impersonations too often, but it's the Remebration, so...
No, we don't believe in impersonations. So we have some lists. Let's first get to yours, Mad Mike. Yours is yours what I think it is? Yes, it is.
Well, you don't have mine. But
I don't
mine
have yours because it's your segment now.
Yes, this is my segment, bitches.
That's right. All right, we'll go ahead. I'll go and toss this to you. Have at it.
This is Mad Mike's top 10 list, and is my personal top 10 Doc Remedy moments. Yes. Number 10.
Number 10.
A spoonful of cinnamon leads to hilarity.
What? All right.
For anyone who talks to Doc Remedy outside of the Mayhem Show, just ask him about a spoonful of cinnamon, and he'll present you with a YouTube feed of him taking the cinnamon challenge.
Oh, God.
It is very hilarious.
All right.
It is very hilarious. It is worth the 3 to 4 minutes that You will waste your life watching.
We'll have to make a best of reel for him because there's plenty of footage of him doing awesome stuff. All right.
All right.
Moving on.
Number 9.
Number 9
is the aforementioned I Got Us Both. And I don't believe I need to go into any more detail about this because I technically did when I was hammered. So
there you go. Moving on. Number
8.
8.
That poor baby seat was only 2 days away from retirement.
He tossed the baby seat down the stairs.
Oh no, that wasn't Remedy. I'm talking.
I'm
thinking
sorry.
Of the baby swing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the body block. Man, I wish I had this video stuff figured out a little bit more, but I could queue up these clips if we were prepared.
I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I'll send
no,
them to you.
don't worry. I'm not that far with this.
Okay.
We're lucky we're getting this.
Very true. All right, number 7.
Number 7.
2 words. Birthday chops.
From Ray Rowe. Well, actually, Ray Rowe got in there twice because CJ gave him his.
Yeah, and Brent Albright was in there too, right?
Brent Albright. Who else was in there? I think Justin Idol was in there.
Was CJ in there?
CJ?
Yeah.
That's what I just said. CJ gave his.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think Sterling James Keenan was on there. Yeah, he had a. There's a video out there somewhere. We're gonna have to do a post. We'll do a post tomorrow for his birthday.
Missy, you can reveal your personal Doc Remedy experiences on the Mayhem Show Platinum Hour.
Mm-hmm. Moving on.
As will some of mine. Well, anyway, number 6. Madness. These are Nerf guns. Just kind of a tribute to all the wars Doc Remedy and myself have had with Nerf guns. Because the first time I came down there to Casa do features, Doc Remedy literally dove over his couch, firing Nerf guns.
You didn't realize you were stepping into a war zone, sir.
Oh, I didn't know. But now I know, and knowing is the battle.
Exactly.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Doc Remedy. Mike, lift him up. Me saying, what? This was outside of the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Where that was all Doc Remedy said to me right before we had Chad the Chat on our shoulders.
And about, 2,000 people chanting the name of Edge.
Yes. Exactly. Number 4. Save the cheerleading outfit, save the show.
Yeah, that's been floating around here a little bit. I think it showed that the Chuck Roberts, he put that on. So, yeah.
Yeah, you showed it to Chuck and Jimmy when they were in the studio, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't recall if that was on air or not.
Oh, I think Chuck's expression was on the air.
Okay.
And it was pretty hilarious.
Yep.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Remedy versus Rat King.
I'm sorry, Remedy versus what?
Rat King.
Rat King, yes. There's a couple videos up there for that.
Yeah, the epic battle of Doc Remedy and the Rat King has been chronicled many times over, but it's still very high on my list. Number 2.
Number 2.
Live from New York, it's the Wrestling Mayhem Show. that whole first live show we did,
yes,
where Doc Remedy shot Chad the Shad in the mouth with a dart gun, and just everything about that show was absolutely insane. And my personal number 1 Doc Remedy moment: the epic, spinny, shiny sword fight.
Yeah, from the 4th of July.
Yeah, after Base Brawl, Doc Remedy and I engaged in a battle of the plastic light-up katanas that was remembered for the ages.
Yes. All right, and we have another list the Riz had in his fan mail that we didn't have time for the first one, and I couldn't find because the internet was all crazy. He says, first off, I do not consider my fans a cast member, even though I do pay them to, never mind that. It's Doc Remedy's birthday, and today, why not have a list of 5 things that I would like to see Doc Remedy wrestle on Should I Wrestle That? He says, number 5, Doc Remedy versus Birds 2. I know Remedy already tried to wrestle those flying things that are only good for pooping on your freshly washed and waxed car, but the birds were, well, chicken and flew away. What we need to do is get those birds in a Hell in a Cell match with Bonesaw Remedy. I wholeheartedly agree. Definitely.
Although we have to make the Hell in the Cell out of chicken wire.
Yeah, a chicken... hell in a chicken... No, that's hell in a coop.
Hell in a chicken
Hell in a
coop.
coop. Number 4, Doc Remedy versus NBC. No matter what side you're on, NBC needs a good ass kicking for putting on some of the worst crap to ever be produced on TV. The new season of SNL, for instance, he says. I haven't watched it. I have no opinion of that.
I'm on Team Remedy.
Yeah, definitely. Doc Remedy versus TNA. Let's just get this out of the way. Fuck TNA and the people that came up with cast members. Number 2. We foreshadowed the shit out of this topic. Doc Remedy versus Doc Remedy. My head will explode. That is all.
I think I've actually seen that before.
And number 1 is kind of gets
Doc
a little
Remedy
scary.
hurts himself.
Yeah, he's his own enemy for sure. Doc Remedy versus a birthday cake. I believe it was said last week that this was a must on the Doctor of Remedomic's birthday.
I believe it's Remenomics, Riz. Come on.
That's fine. It's cool. Happy birthday, Remedy. Until next time, Riz. And I think we actually got to our fan mail. Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit. You know what?
Skype 5, Thorg. Skype 5.
Skype 5. Oh, yeah. What the fuck did we just do?
We did a Skype 5.
Just Skype 5. Yes, we did. Well, was there anything else before we got to our topic at hand? Did you want to do the one thing you found that we talked about starting?
No.
Or we want to wait to save that till next week?
What thing? The tweet?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have that on my phone.
So let me explain. We were talking about this before. Since Conan O'Brien is for what we consider is leaving NBC as far as we know. That means that segments are up for grabs, and since we didn't get our chance at that Tonight Show, and
segments up for grabs, Sorg. I hope you don't mean the world famous Twitter tracker.
Wish you weren't on camera for that part. So you got to give me a minute. We've came up with this morning, so I don't have graphics yet. But yes, we are taking claim to Twitter tracker in our upcoming settlement, unfinalized settlement.
Can't beat the tweets.
No. We're still in our upcoming settlement with Conan O'Brien, but we're doing it with the wrestlers. We're doing it our way, Mayhem style. So tell me, Mad Mike.
Beat the Mayhem tweet.
Mad Mike, what was the sweet tweet of the week for the Wrestling Mayhem show on What Wrestlers Say on Twitter?
Well, Sorgatron, the sweet tweet of the week from the wrestling community is from the fallen angel, Don't Call Me Christopher Daniels.
And what did he say?
He said, good news and bad news for TNA fans. Bad, the 6-sided ring isn't coming back. Good, next month we'll implement 2 3-sided rings.
What the fuck? Awesome. Of course, that was one of the big news.
Daniel's tweets can't be beat by feet.
No, they can't. No, they can't. Yeah.
I need to look up a rhyming dictionary for tweets.
Rhymezone.com. Look that up. No, seriously, that's what I use for when I'm writing lyrics. So of course, it's time. There's other news, but I don't think any of it matters. You can go look at the delicious links if you want to see what we thought was worthy for the rest of the week. There's a few videos up there that are pretty good. But I really hope you're not hearing what's happening in the background here. So let's explain this. I was who passed that along this morning? Riz.
I passed it to you, but Riz passed it to me.
You passed it to me via Riz, and I started putting it out too on my Twitters. Basically, there's a video floating around out there of last night's taping,
yes.
where basically the DP, the director of production, came out.
We should say, I think this started from Genesis. Genesis.
Well, they
and
specifically mentioned the live show. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, the live show, the first match at the end of the silent match, there was a chant of bullshit, which they had to deal with. They got a few in there.
The chant was deserved.
Yes,
Let's get that out of the way right now.
TV.
Like, if any other wrestling show did the exact same thing, they'd get the same exact chant.
Exactly. Let me see. I'm sorry, I neglected to get somebody else on here. But we'll continue. I'll try to get him in here. So, and then last night they were very vocal. Or I'm sorry.
Last night
Sunday
before the
night.
taping.
Sunday night they were very vocal about a lot of the new talent. Their very vocal chants of for Mr. Anderson being overrated. People were chanting to go away to Scott Hall, which I know. I think you sent me a video from a fan, but actually I think it was audible on the pay-per-view. People were booing Eric Bischoff and Hogan so bad, and so
on 6 sides. I think I heard a Cena or an RVD chant in there.
So,
like, and you know, any wrestling fan, stuff like this happens.
Yes. So they've come out before the show last night when they were taping for what would be this Thursday's Impact, I think. The director of production and some of his staff came out and were addressing the crowd. We caught this kind of in progress. They said that basically you fans are considered cast members for the show. You're there to
help sell the story.
Yeah, help sell the story. Don't be distracting people. You know.
Don't be vulgar.
Don't be vulgar. Which okay, that makes sense. Please don't be vulgar. You know. And what
we have kids here.
Oh, well, I'll get to that in a second. So don't be doing gang signs that we don't understand. Like that one there. I don't know where the gang signs came from that are an issue. You know. Yeah, like that. No, we talked about that, Mad Mike. We talked about that before the show.
Yeah, but see, Sorg, this is probably one of the signs that they would throw up, and this is the LAX sign.
You have a gang as wrestlers. What the fuck do you think you're gonna do? God. So it'd be one thing if they came out and was like, please, this is a televised show. Please, no swearing. We're only TV-14, etc., etc. But this guy came out. You don't talk down to wrestling fans. You don't talk down to how many people are in it? Do you think fit in that TNA arena? I'm not. You've been there. You've seen firsthand.
I'd say about 1,500 to 2,000.
So 1,500, 2,000 people.
Maybe not even that much.
So let's say the better part of 1,500. So you're telling a mass of people that care passionately enough about your product to come down for a taping and fill that arena, stand in line however long, because I'm pretty sure they still have capacity issues that they turn people away, because they've been doing really good with that. It is a free show. I believe you do need a pass to Orlando Studios or something.
Yeah, you need to pay for entry into the park.
Mm-hmm. So it's
for guaranteed into the show.
Okay.
If you don't, you can wait outside for the on-call.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't have enough people who are actually inside the park to get in, they'll start laying the on-call line.
This isn't completely a free show then.
No.
I mean,
in as much as you paid to get into Universal Studios.
How much is it to get into Universal to the extent that you can do that?
$40.
$40.
Yeah. I think, like, at least for Victory Road, when my dad and I went, we went there, we got passes, and we could have just hung around, but I mean, we could have gone on rides and stuff in between when we got our passes and when the show was actually starting, but we just hung around there. So,
okay.
I mean, you can still experience the park, is what I'm saying.
So these people were taking their time out and coming to see this show, and more likely than not have paid pretty good money to get in. See, I always thought that TNA was a straight up free show. And I guess it is free, as in you didn't buy a ticket to come and everything. It is a first come, first serve. But you did pay to get, most of them paid to get those front row seats. The ones in particular that are the most passionate and the ones that you're addressing.
Oh, no, actually, Sorg, there's no seating chart in there.
I know, but still, it's first come, first serve. So you're the first one in. You're getting up front. I mean, it's like it's like a concert, you know.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yeah, there's no seats.
Yeah, you
basically
can't,
a mosh
you can't do that. I mean, and I understand the problem. I understand the problem with the swearing. And please address that, you know. But you can't tell people not to boo. You can't tell people not to do this and that. You can't tell people who to cheer for. They're expressing their opinion, and sorry, that's the wrestling business. And apparently, this director of production doesn't completely understand that.
Maybe it's just me, but something I know Eric Bischoff has said in the past. I know Hulk Hogan has said in the past. I know Vince McMahon, Vince Russo, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, Paul Heyman. If you don't listen to your audience, you're not going to entertain them.
And this is a perfect example that you should be listening to that audience. WrestleFan's joining us. I know he's very opinionated on TNA in general, and now we're finally siding with him on this one. And somebody's dying in the background. How you doing?
WrestleFan, did you slip someone a cyanide pill before you got on?
Ouch.
Or were they just watching TNA?
The only thing I gotta mention is one of these. Well, I've got more to mention, but the one specific thing was his quote. I think the director or whatever said, like, you know, you can't chant bullshit. Like, no offense, TNA, but if you want to stop chanting that, maybe you should fix your product instead of.
Agreed.
You know,
but that's not the argument here. You know. I mean,
the argument isn't the foul language. I actually kind of agree with them on their foul language.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And the reason it's different, you can scream bullshit at a WWE show for the most part. And I was having this conversation with my friends at work because we're all in the production field. So I thought this was a story, even though they're not wrestling fans, that I thought they would be interested in, and they definitely were. It's like, think about it. Like here at Mellon Arena, we go to a show. I'm sure it's Madison Square Garden, Newark. Wherever you go down in Texas,
Canadian
Exakova, First National Center. For the most part, these arenas where you have the pay-per-views and the live shows and the Raws and SmackDowns, they're, let's say, 8 to 14,000 people. Okay, rough estimate, versus the say 1,500 we have in TNA Impact Zone, whatever we're calling it these days.
Yeah, in the Impact Zone, you can scream one thing. If you have a loud enough voice, and it will get on camera.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You have 1,500 people, you get a chant going. It doesn't take nearly as much to get that momentum going as it does among 12,000 people.
And even if you do get that chant going amongst like a whole raw crowd, it's very inaudible for the most part.
Right. Yeah, they're very specific about miking it. That one guy in that video had a very good point. He's like, "Why don't you're miking the crowd? Why don't you turn the mic on the crowd down?"
Exactly.
And the guy goes, "Well, I got a mic here. I got a mic here. It'd be impossible to do it. Not if you're a good DP. Not if you set the damn place up, which is a controlled environment. I'm sorry, your own soundstage, as opposed to WWE that has to set up their microphone system for every show, every night at every arena that they're taping from."
Yeah, that's freaking retarded. I can't, you can tell he didn't know what the hell he was talking about when it came to, just turn the mics off on the fans. Mm-hmm. You've done it before.
And the worst thing about this is,
no.
saying this for a taped show.
Yeah. They've taken chants before. They've taken people cheering for whatever.
Then he's complaining about, we got to do all this editing and take so much time. We don't give a fuck. You get paid to do this. We're here,
You want to be on the level of WWE, like you bash them for all the time, then maybe you got to put some work into it.
This video that came out, the speech that was made before that show was very unprofessional from a production standpoint. I mean, you don't shit on your crowd that you want to cheer for your stuff like that.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe it makes sense in his mind. Maybe that's how you deal with the situation if he was the DP on Oprah or Conan O'Brien or whatever. But this isn't that. This is,
wrestling.
It's
wrestling.
I love it's like we're telling a story. Guys, I thought wrestling was real.
Maybe they didn't figure this out. But they're also supposed to be telling us the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be
we're not supposed to help sell it.
Yeah.
If you need your crowd to help sell a story, It's not a very good fucking story.
What are we going to be doing? Is there going to be an applause and a boo light that's on the other side of the arena for all of them to see?
My point with that is WWE doesn't even do that.
Nope.
And if WWE did do that, we wouldn't hear every arena that Raw goes to people booing John Cena.
There was a very...
And you know what? John Cena works with that.
Exactly.
WWE doesn't want people booing John Cena, but they do. So John Cena's like, don't worry, you get used to it.
It's not our job to, tell the story and get your product across. That's not our job as wrestling fans.
Exactly.
And if it was, we'd be telling a lot better stories.
Exactly. I mean, again, Mad Mike, what is your experience from going there live? Again, this is a little bit ago. I mean, is there any kind of explanation of the process, or you just go in and the show starts? I mean, what?
The only thing they said was Borash came out and they encouraged loud cheering. They're like, the loudest people will get taken backstage.
Okay, there's that, but that's
but
really
at the same time that's a house show.
Yeah.
Oh no, this was at Victory Road.
Yeah, it was when he was in Atlanta.
Victory effing Road.
Yeah.
And pay-per-view in the Impact Zone.
That's really no different than Lillian Garcia. I know it's different now. Coming out and saying, "Hey, we're going to be live or do a spot on USA. Hold those signs up." Da 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 da. It's.
Like the only thing they say at WWE shows, and even Chuck Roberts says it at IWC, is just be respectful of the rest of the fans.
Exactly. And he says that.
That's all you have to say.
He just does it as a reminder. Sometimes it gets out of hand, in the crowds and everything, and that's it. I mean, we can deal with that. We can deal with a little, point of it. But TNA crossed the line with this one.
TNA crossed many lines with this
one. And the other thing I didn't get, for those that watched the whole entire video, as soon as he finishes his speech or whatever, the one guy or whatever tries to get the fans to start chanting TNA again. Like the fans are just gonna, jump on their bandwagon, even though the guy just told them you need to stop being wrestling fans.
Yeah. You just. I'm very interested to see how that show comes out on Thursday. With those, with having those specific fans that had that specific speech,
Riz was saying he wants to see TNA Impact live before a studio audience.
There you go. And
they pretty much, at the same time, they pretty much did that with their intros when they had titles for each show.
Oh, don't get me started on the titles for a show. I've just let that slide.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what's going to happen, yet we have a title.
Yeah.
Well, from a production side, you're talking about like the match graphics?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about they physically title a show every week.
Like they do an intro, they'll show you what happened last week, like every other show, and in the end it'll be TNA, and then be like
last week was I think the band's back together.
Yeah, some stupid.
Yeah, and they hadn't even called them the band officially yet.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that either.
And another thing that pissed me off about Impact last week was they revealed that Tomko was the guy that was attacking AJ, and then right after that, they just happened to have 3 5-minute promos of Tomko saying why he did it.
Set to music.
Yeah, set to music and graphics and replays and the whole 9 yards.
Maybe Tomko went out with the production team and got all that set up.
It showed him attacking AJ.
See, if you guys can edit that together in 5 minutes, why can't you just mute everyone's microphones in the crowd?
Yeah, it's like, apparently you guys are so good. You are clairvoyant when it comes to video editing during your show. But... As a fan, I must admit your video looks really nice. I really wish I could put it on the screen, but that is over there. But we'll work on that for next week. I have another idea. So, and then the other point from this, the other thing that really kind of pissed me off. Now, there's a point where this director is out there and he's like, I don't want you guys saying that, put that language. I mean, his son was there, and this is the future of our fans. This is who we need to talk to and everything, because this is going to be the future of the people that are buying our product and everything. And then he goes on to remind us that it's a TV-14 product.
Yes, and Val Venus is out there talking about porno flicks.
How old did he say his kid was? Did he say how old his kid was? I can't recall.
I don't think he did.
But
Oh, WrestleFan.
They're doing a what?
Go ahead. Go again. You dropped for a second.
Sorry. They're saying it's a TV-14 product, and they want to appeal to kids and make it kid-friendly. Then why are they having the beautiful people do strip poker?
By the standard, TV-14 isn't for kids.
Dude, if they're worried about kids, why are they filming next to the Hulk roller coaster? The soundstage is literally right next to the Marvel area.
I saw that when Mick Foley was coming in. I think on the live show. I was like, no wonder he loves working down there because the roller coasters are right there.
Yeah, I think even Joe sent a tweet out about that last week. Like he was going on all the rides and said the perks of working in Universal Studios.
Oh yeah, wouldn't you want to? I think that's what really gets everybody in there in the long run.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would.
I go for Spider-Man. I stay for TNA.
So, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. TNA just kind of proved everything that they're doing wrong. Like, in a nutshell, right there. I mean, we kind of looking at the product and we're like, oh, everybody's booing it, and this is really weird. I don't know really what they're trying to do here. Who are we supposed to be? It's been confusing. I mean, it hasn't been horrible. I mean, it hasn't been like ridiculous storylines or anything, but it's just confusing, you know?
Is Hogan a face or a heel?
I'm not sure.
Anyone tell me? Or is he a heel, or a heel, or a haze, or?
Basically, the gray area means anybody will do any unpredictable action at any time that will piss somebody off so they can fight them in a match.
Yes.
That's crossing the line. That's TNA.
TNA, we are confusing.
That's right. I mean, it's something that's going to be worked out as they go. I don't know what they're going to try to do, but sorry, I lost the WrestleFan, so we're going to try to get him back, I think. So
yes, or it's total nonstop awkwardness.
That's what it is, man. I mean, there's a WrestleFan. But it's so.
And can I just say something about cast members?
Okay.
If we're cast members, why aren't we getting paid?
Exactly. Hey, so like, where's my check? That's what a lot of them said when they blurted that out.
Because TNA is a pay per appearance deal, so if you get on camera, you should be getting paid if you're part of the cast.
I'm trying to figure
out.
Hell,
the people who shot that video were on TNA more than Samoa Joe this week.
Yeah.
Samoa
Joe wasn't even at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, was at pay-per-view. I understand. Wasn't at the taping last night. You know,
he was at the he's at the tapings tonight.
He is. Okay, that's good.
He is. I've read the spoilers.
So we won't
and
see
I
him for another week and a half.
Want to kill himself.
That's good. Let's try to get some news.
Do we want to actually talk? Do we want to talk about Kong and?
That was my first.
Bubba, the hate monger.
That was interesting.
I haven't read this whole article. What happened?
I can go on about that because
okay, go for it.
Apparently, Kong confronted Bubba the Love Sponge over, I believe it was either a comment on Twitter or a comment on his radio show.
No, it was a comment on his radio show.
It was a comment on his radio show. Okay, disapproving of the. It was. I won't say it on the show because I got family in the other room, but it was about the Haitian earthquake.
I
Kong,
feel something to the effect of "fuck them."
Yeah, pretty much.
Like fuck Haiti. We have enough problems in our country.
Basically, for those that haven't followed, also Awesome Kong on Twitter, she's been trying to raise money for the Haitian Relief Fund, doing a bunch of just trying to find ways to raise money. She took a lot of offense to it.
To chime in, WrestleFans, she raised over $5,000.
Exactly.
And that YouTube I put in the chat room of Velvet Sky and Madison Rain kissing each other was because she raised that much money.
Exactly.
I think that's linked off of our. Is it one of those quick videos?
It's
like a
right there.
I can't.
Right there.
I'm sorry, I can't pull it up over here because of my setup.
Okay.
That's fine. But basically, she took a lot of offense to his comments, confronted him backstage at the Impact tapings. Things got really out of hand real quickly, apparently. Kong took some shots at Bubba. Bubba, of course, tried to back off and didn't want to fight back for fear of losing his job.
For fear of losing his life.
Pretty much,
We've
yeah.
seen what Bubba the Love Sponge looks like, and we've seen what Awesome Kong looks like. She would destroy him.
But basically, both Kong and Bubba the Love Sponge were sent home from the Impact tapings. From what I've read from other from news sites or whatever, Hogan is apparently siding with Bubba.
Of course.
Which is still kind of,
Doesn't make any sense.
Right. Bubba, however, he did make an apology on his Twitter, which I read, which kind of really isn't an apology, which basically sums up what I read, saying that he is apologizing basically because he knows if he doesn't, TNA will probably let him go.
He said he was sorry for saying it on the air.
Yeah.
Which means he's
Which
not
means he
actually
wasn't really sorry
He's
for
just
it.
he got caught.
I'm sorry, I blurted that out.
So, fuck Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah, I mean, the guy who just got a job in TNA because he happens to be like Hogan's cabana boy.
Exactly.
Well, who isn't? Well, we'll get into that maybe next week. Wow, that's a really interesting thing. That's I'm sorry, my computer is making really. It's like vibrating. Wow. What is that about?
Oh.
We're just gonna turn that off right now.
Sork, did you get the battery again?
No, I was trying to look at that Kiss video, and I just lost all my delicious links. So, does anybody want to look those up? One
Kiss video.
Sorry, I keep talking over you. We'll try over here. Hold on, we got some MMA news.
We have
Okay,
MMA
where are the sweaty dicks? It's time for some sweaty dick punching.
So one thing I'm aware of, and I'll try to get the links up here so I can actually, get the right keyboard and do this. Bobby Lashley is apparently button heads with TNA, and apparently not just on television. He had a Strike Force match scheduled. I really wish that LB was here so he could get more information on this.
Bobby Lashley's Strike Force match is at the end of January 31st on CBS.
Okay.
Or Showtime,
I think it was in London, and there's a TNA appearance. I want to say, what is it? Is it a pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. Well, actually, I don't think it's a pay-per-view. I think it's one of those Strike Force on CBS deals.
No. I mean the TNA deal. That's not connecting.
I'm not sure what you mean, Sorg.
Oh. All right, we'll follow up on that next week. So, in one of the greatest quotes I think I saw, Vince McMahon is a muscle-bound douchebag who probably spends most of his time playing with grandkids and diving into vaults full of his WWE cash like Scrooge McDuck.
Wow.
That was from a guy on this article that Vince McMahon is listed as a candidate to replace Simon Cowell on American Idol. So, apparently it's a blog. Blogger Ray Cummings put that. I just thought that quote was amazing. JB,
All right, you know what? I've gone on record saying that I would never watch American Idol unless Ashley Hoover was on it. I would watch American Idol if Vince McMahon was a judge.
Yeah. Also, JBL responds to the Miz's promo on Monday Night Raw from last week. Really kind of tearing him down and be like, okay, yeah, you can make fun of me being a has-been and everything, but I'm sitting on. Kudos to Miz as well. Hold on. And he's sitting in Kaibo, I think, enjoying his retirement, so he doesn't really care. Was basically the gist of it. So, there's a lot more stuff going on. We're really just running out of time, but please go to delicious.com/wrestlingmayhem/WMS202 and go check out the links there. There's a lot of fun stuff there. Please comment on stuff. And yeah. So, guys, I wanted to hit some of the site news real quick before we go. Of course, WrestlingMayhemShow.com. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like we mentioned, we are on the Roku box, Boxy TV. Trying to get on the Internet Archive of all places. We are on YouTube. You can watch these videos of the show that we have. It's not just for the Ustream anymore. There's the last couple episodes on there that were from the Ustream. Hopefully with this episode we'll have a lot higher quality going on here. And I'll turn down whatever's going on WrestleFans' end there. It's all right, man.
Come on, WrestleFan.
So a couple initiatives that we're starting. First of all, Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week's coming back, guys. So I'm giving you the warning now. But Fan of the Week's coming back.
Can I pick a Fan of the Week for this week?
Did we warn them? Do we want to? I don't know. I was debating this. We did bring the sweet tweet in for the
I think Rock and Roll Outlaw's comment before the show even started deserves Fan of the Week.
All right, what was the comment again?
His comment was that his email was the Chris Benoit tribute show of TNA.
Because it was before that video?
Yeah, because it was before he saw the video, so he was kind of saying all the good things about TNA, and then he found out TNA committed suicide and homicide.
There you go.
And yes, suicide and homicide jokes never get old, people.
And I want to throw out a close runner-up, the Big Freaky, for so much he contributed. Seriously, I don't think I got to half of what he contributed for that interview. We actually started talking with him a little bit today on the email, and I look forward to hearing his opinion. He's one of the guys that knows a lot about indie wrestling. I think he said Johnny Gargano was a big guy that got him into it. So I really do look forward to hearing what he has to say, and hopefully getting some good conversation. Maybe we'll hear from him soon. We'll have to see. I'll have to talk to you about that. Be freaky. That one plan might have changed a little bit after I talk to you. Also, like I said, we're going to try our sweet tweet. If you want to kind of see, we do have that What Wrestlers Say. I guess I did create this before there were lists in Twitter, so I guess that would be better served for this. But on there, if you look at who we follow, it should be just about, it's every wrestling Twitter we know is a real wrestler that we're aware of. If there's somebody that we're missing, please let us know.
Did you add JR?
I think I had him from before. I'll have to double check it.
Okay. Because JR's had some pretty awesome tweets. Just talking about, like, TNA a little bit.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad that he's, like, so open.
And he said John Heater has the personality of an old school wrestling manager.
What was this?
John Heater was awesome last night.
What was this Triple H run-in that he supposedly had? I don't remember.
John Heater with
John Heater and Triple H, yeah. Like they're talking about a prior incident.
Oh yeah, what was that from?
Okay, don't let us know.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, and by the way, our best wishes to Eric Escobar.
Yeah, who's been featured in Endeavor this week. That was another piece of news. So.
Sorry, I'm just quickly scanning the delicious links to see if there's anything.
Also on the site, please, that video that we spoke of, the cast video, is still up there. It was taken down. I had happened to download it because I had a hunch, and I disagree. I'll stay right now. I disagree with YouTube's policy taking it down. I am not on YouTube's side. They're trying to just protect themselves, but I think TNA abused their rights in taking it down for copyright infringement. If somebody can explain to me how this is copyright infringement, I will.
Sorg, I did explain to you. Remember, it's a cast video.
It's a cast video, that's right.
It's
Where's my damn catering? So that's now being served by a French company, so hopefully it'll be up for a little bit.
I looked into the Triple H John Heater pass thing.
Okay.
Apparently, I guess they were on different episodes of Mad TV, and something either on camera or something else happened. No idea.
Because they were on different episodes of Mad TV?
That's weird.
That's what I'm reading.
Maybe it was a skit and they just kayfabed it. Also, Mayhem Missy.
Maybe they both played Harry Potter, and
that could be.
John Heater thought he did it better.
Also on the site, Mayhem Missy has a post of some interesting Japanese wrestling that involves blow-up dolls. That is some good stuff. Now,
I showed the blow-up doll video to my coworkers today,
jeez,
and they were laughing hysterically.
this Denshoku Dino, yeah, he was in IWC once. Holy shit! It was a 6-man tag with another Japanese guy. I think Kudo. Maybe. Yeah, sexual harassment and babyface fire.
God, him and Eric Ecstasy must have been interesting.
Oh, Eric Ecstasy was like, I like this guy. I recommend anybody to find that DVD. I don't know if I have it here or not. I'll have to take a look. Also, Iron Sheik works for Google. Ever met the Hulk Hogan? We added Google ads this week, and that was one of the first ones that came up, and I thought that was hilarious. So please, if you see any good Google ads coming from our website, take a screenshot, email it to us, and we'll pass it around. It's fun to see what comes up in the Google AdWords.
And while you're on the site, click on the High Spots links.
Definitely. Dragon's Gate USA Freedom Fight. We talked about Johnny Gargano's participation in that. WrestleFan has a preview up there. Thank you very much, WrestleFan.
Muchas gracias.
And then we have the announcement about our Roku Boxy and everything. And that video for Johnny Gargano's Power Hour episode Uno is up on WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing here. Guys,
oh yeah, AJ Styles turned heel.
Oh yeah. If you didn't catch that. So.
That was the only noteworthy thing from Genesis that we didn't mention.
You see, I was kind of happy with the heel turn of AJ because I prefer heel AJ.
He's the only one I know to boo. He's the only one I know to boo. But he's got Ric Flair, so nobody's going to cheer for him anyways.
Yeah, TNA fans cheer for everyone.
Anyways, maybe one of you guys can use that. Mad Mike, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned that Big Show carrying around John Heater is pretty adorable.
Adorable. It's not the word I would have gone for, but... Adorable. Okay.
Adorable. Oh, and I also learned that Jerry Springer is going to be hosting Raw.
Also fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Psych Guys next week. I'm looking forward to John Cena on Psych this week, I believe, and Stone Cold Steve Austin on Chuck next week.
No, Cena's on Psych next week.
Okay. It's
because the Psych Guys are on Raw, and then 2 days after Cena is on Psych.
So, excellent. WrestleFan, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned, and I'll sort of elaborate more on my Mike's what he learned, but John Heater is paler than Sheamus.
Paler than Sheamus?
Yeah.
Well, looks just as good in tights, apparently. Fair speculation.
That could be, excuse me.
Excellent.
Sorgatron.
Yes!
What did you learn in wrestling this week?
I learned, what else did I learn? Oh, I learned, you know what? I learned after all this time why we suffer through the plight of the cameraman. Because the DPs are assholes.
Yeah.
Especially at TNA. On a side note, God, they gotta move those guardrails out way further from the ring. Somebody's gonna get fucking hurt. It's so close. They're bitching about the fans. The fans can reach out and touch them, so no matter where they're at.
Fans can do so anyway because they don't have seats.
There you go. I mean, yeah, it's not like they're sat there and they have to take initiative. They're already hanging over the guardrail, and they got Mr. Kennedy swinging Mr. Anderson swinging a chair of Abyss out there. They really got to move those out.
Sorg, just say Kennedy. We don't.
Be Kennedy, yeah.
We're not WWE. We're not going to get sued.
I still call D'Angelo De Niro, Elijah Burke, and Desmond Wolfe still Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah,
Bubba and Devon instead of Brother Ray and Brother Devon.
Can't get away with it, you know. I mean, it's just low-key.
I mean, fuck. I still call Daniels, Curryman, and
Curryman was
Joe
genius, though.
and AJ Paris.
He's hot. He's spicy. Paris?
Yeah, wasn't he like AJ Paris in WCW?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was in the WCW Tag Team Tournament.
Never caught what the names were.
The Cruiserweight Tag Team Tournament. That's where AJ Styles debuted on. The Monday Night Wars.
Wow. Props to you for that, bringing that up. I remember I saw him in a tag team or something there.
Well, we were talking about TNA. So
that's right.
Yeah, and Bischoff said he's never seen AJ perform. Just bringing that up.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know.
Air Styles, that was it.
I was in the back all day, guys.
I was in the back all day, brother.
Where's that limo? What was the point of the limo? What was the point of the limo?
I don't know. Quick bit of news.
That limo was in the back all day.
Whoa, hey, you guys are talking over each other. WrestleFan.
There's just a quick bit of news I have.
Okay.
Bryan Danielson had his first WWE dark match since signing with the company.
Okay.
It is available on YouTube.
No way.
You can find it on YouTube. He wrestled Chavo Guerrero in a dark match and won.
Like a fan video?
Yeah, it was a fan video of the match.
A cast video.
Oh,
yeah, cast video.
Cast video.
But it was a pretty good match, and it was a good showing by Danielson. Hopefully he'll be on the main shows soon enough.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
I'll just give you a link to that.
Well, guys, I want to thank Johnny Gargano for being on the show. That was a fantastic time with him. Thank you, Mad Mike from the Bronx, WrestleFan out there in Texas.
Thank you, CM Punk, for saving us all.
That's right, Mad Mike. You're at
whitevanwithcandy.blogspot.com and at MadMike4883 on the Twit feeds.
WrestleFan?
The WrestleFan running at WordPress.com and at WrestleFan2000 on the tweet.
Excellent. You can reach us if you want to chime in any comments or suggestions or anything, or how you think we should treat our cast members on the Wrestling Mayhem Show. 412-206-WMS0.
We need a makeup lady.
What?
Nothing.
412-206-9670. Find us on Twitter at Mayhem Show, twitter.com/Mayhem Show. And also send us an email at
Good Times
at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Mad Mike's in the loop now.
I'm in the loop.
He's in the loop. I
am loopified, and
I think WrestleFan's been in it for a little bit. I realized there was a little bit of an oversight on my part. T-shirts from Spreadshirt.com. We got a lot of stuff up there. I think I'm buying an MWO shirt next payday. Please stop by our iTunes. Our iTunes for comments. Find us on Roku, Boxy, Blip TV. We're also on YouTube. And all that stuff's up there. Check. We'll be updating the links there. But we do have the iTunes feeds right there, so you can get your Mayhem Show delivered right to your door. So this is Sorgatron,
Mad Mike,
and this has been your Wrestling Mayhem Show. You guys have a good night.
And we support Team Coco.
Thank you for listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Please subscribe to our iTunes streams and blog at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
Email us at goodtimes@WrestlingMayhemShow.com or call us with any comments at 412-206-WMS0. We love to hear from our fans, and who knows, maybe you'll make it onto the show.
The Wrestling Mayhem Show is recorded live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in front of a live internet audience, and is a production of Sorgatron Media.
You can be part of the show as we record live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on TalkShoe.com and Eastern.tv.